According to the map, it's got settlement marked on the map, but I don't know if it's on the top of the hill or on the slope down there. Glad I'm not climbing up that.
Yeah, I thought you meant that.
No, the path works its way up through the forestry over there somewhere. There's a post and wire fence across the top of this mountain as well, you know.
Is there what, eh?
A post and wire fence. I spotted it on when I found that mountaineering site. There was some pictures which I found a link from Google Earth, Google Images. Yeah, it's an old cracking little spot, isn't it?
Yeah,
old railway house. The railway went through there to the gate. Up there. It crosses the main road about half a mile away. I'm glad I didn't walk down that. Muddy.
It's a footpath, is it?
Yeah. He probably lives in that house.
I think there's 3 dogs.
That one's carrying something in his mouth, I think.
Looks like a bag full of dog shit.
That'd be alright, wouldn't it? Train your dog to carry its own poop home instead of getting dumped in the environment.
It's a hole, it looks like. It's smart, though.
Yeah. It must have been good coming along here on this train, you know, in the old days.
Yeah.
There can't be many angles left that we haven't viewed this lake from.
No, we're doing well, haven't we?
Yeah. There's another couple yet to do. There's another mountain over that way, at Enig Fawr. Do that one sometime. And where that reservoir is, where they flooded the village, Helen, we went round it. There's a peak up there, which is very rarely gone to by people. I'll do that sometime.
Yeah.
You should be able to see Bala from both those peaks. Still a fair stream here, isn't it? I'll zoom in there. So we cross over the stream a couple more times before we get onto the open hill. I'll tell you what I've taken an interest in lately. Something about potatoes. No dig ones, where you just lay them out on the floor and you cover them with a heavy coat of hay or straw. It's so dense even the slugs can't get in. But that provides the medium, and all it does, it makes more potatoes, but on the surface you don't dig the soil.
You just rummage through the fucking straw.
Yeah. And there's some impressive videos on YouTube of people's crops.
You'd have to net it maybe, stop it blowing away, wouldn't you?
No, if once you put your spuds down and cover it with your thick layer of hay or straw, you soak it with a hose pipe, give it a good drenching, and that weighs it down, and then it gathers enough moisture itself. In some cases you never have to water it again for the rest of the season, even if it's actually really dry and warm. So I'm going to give that a go next year. It's one of the things about growing potatoes, you've got to dig the ground, then earth it up, and keep earthing it up, because you don't want your spuds seeing the sunlight and going green.
The other thing I'd say, if you do in a sack, I had loads of loosies in a sack. Fucking shit.
Yeah.
I had loads of them that big.
Yeah, small ones. I had a lot of small ones this year.
30 potatoes in a bag. Majority of that fucking size, a couple of ones a bit bigger.
Yeah. But I put the smallness down to drought this year.
Yeah, possibly because...
And regular watering, you know. This must be one of those points on the map where the track goes over the stream.
It's too dry, isn't it? Is that goes on?
That's just a little stream coming down there. That must be a water pipe, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's no lakes up here. I don't know why there's a load of ponies in here. I don't think they're wild, you know. There's no feral ponies on these hills. Probably wondering what the hell's going on. I bet you don't see that many people.
No.
I tell you what, I'm coming here fishing next year. Some nice little trout in this stream. Look at that, nice pool there. That's a skip. It's quite a rough bottom, so you won't slip. So another section of the D. The clouds clinging to the top of the hills there. It's steeper than the other one. Well, we'll see what we can do. Some camera shake there. Some bird commented on one of me YouTubes a while back. You know the one we did? We walked to the stone circle above Llanfitlo. That one. Yeah, and she come on, she says, oh, it's annoying that you keep swinging your camera around. And she starts giving me a lecture on how to film. She says, you really need to be going out with a tripod and all this. And I'm thinking, I have a little tripod in the back, as you know. And so I commented on it. I said, you know, it's my fucking film, mate. And places I go, you don't want to be dragging a bloody big tripod around with you all day. Didn't come back. These are the sorts of people, you know, fat and lazy. Yeah. And their idea of taking a good picture, because that's what they're into, taking good pictures. Yeah, I'm not into taking good pictures. I'm interested in catching things what might be interesting in an amateur sort of way. So these people judge everyone else by their own standards, and they're the people who go see a scene, get out the car. They'd be lucky if we walk more than 500 yards from the car, and they'll set everything up and wait 10 minutes for a good shot, you know. Of course, when you're on a 10-mile hike, you can't be pissing about like that. You have to snatch the moment as best you can. Oh yeah, they're just totally like insensitive, like. You know, it's their way or everything else is shite, like, you know. Well, that was the act. I climb that now. It's quite boggy here. This old track here laid tree trunks out, pieces of old wood out the forestry to allow vehicular access, so you just sink into this moraine here. Morass rather. Moraine, that's rocks. There's Cad Idris in the background there. I was having second thoughts when I thought the path was going straight up that bloody cliff there. I must admit. Very boggy here. Quite dry, was it? Huh?
On an island more, yeah.
I can see that's very wet there, isn't it? I've got wet feet now. Just look for the narrowest place to cross into the heather. The heather's usually on the drier bits. I'm only filming this in case you go down to your eyeballs. Me now. Yeah, so that must come off the tops there, down that little gully and under that scree there. So somewhere below us, somewhere around where you are and me, there should be a stream underneath the loose stones. And weird them, those rocks.
Up there, haven't we?
Huh?
Going on the top.
Yeah, not going up there though. Yeah, I know where we are now. That hill to the left with a cloud on it.
Yeah. That's
called Moyle Slovenant. And the one of the other one to the right, Arenig Vawr. And somewhere in the middle between the two is one on the other side of the main road. Arenig Vach, but you can't see that with the cloud.
See the cloud now behind you?
Yeah, it's been like that all day, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And that's the Arenig Ridge, the Arran Ridge we'll be walking up. We'll be looking down on that forest over there, that plantation. Yeah, it's funny how that cloud hung around the top all day. Attractive though. Yeah, it's definitely that. Yeah, near the source anyway. Probably picks up just over that rise there. Have a look. Can't only be a few yards away. I've not only been located the source, I've just filled my boots to prove it. Come on, let's do it. It's been wet in the last few days though as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, and it's an active stream this, but yeah, this bog in front of us just must be like runoff. It's getting less and less a stream in it.
Yeah.
I've got a few more yards and that. Must be it then. This is it, yeah. Well, coming out the rocks here, mate. It's got to be it. It's got to be here, isn't it? Is it? Yeah, there's no more. It's a few feet, but it's just runoff. That's just wet grass here, just where the waters run over it. There's not an actual proper stream. It starts there. That's where it becomes proper clear running water, yeah? See the way the water just run over the grass there? This must be the start then. Ooh, cool. Source of the River Dee. Yeah, that's just a collection area, isn't it, where you are? Huh? Nothing there. This is where it becomes, you can see where it's eroded the stone, you know.
Yeah.
I bet underneath all this wet there's actually a spring, but you won't be able to see it. Taking some of this home.
Well, he's...
I know. Well, my boots are already full of water, so it doesn't matter. Tastes alright.
You film me drinking it?
Yeah, it can do. You know. Fill another bottle. It's ironic, isn't it? Highland spring water, a little bit water from the source of the River Dee in Wales. Nice and cold and all.
Full of sheep piss living in there.
Oh, bound to have sheep shit and everything. That's what it's all about though, isn't it?
Yeah.
You haven't drunk water and when you're out in the countryside full of sheep shit or something dead, then you just ain't been in the countryside. Simple as that.
I reckon it's going to go in between that bit there, isn't it?
What, the river?
Yeah, just here and...
It goes down here. I think it feeds out the other side of that hill. That footpath over there, and the footpath beyond the river. So it's got to go out there. I don't think it goes over there. But we'll just follow it down.
I thought it might just go that way through that little thing and down.
Yeah, well, I do. If it does go that way, that's the way we'll go. But I think it's pretty clear it goes that way. We'll just follow the river.
Yeah. Going that way.
I'll find a way across this now. On your way there.
Yeah. Well, I've got one way, like it's fucking drenched anyway. Looks
It is shallower there.
Yeah,
See it there. See it's across there.
It's slippy there.
Yeah, this is the stream by where we had our butties. Picked up a fair bit, hasn't it? Space of a mile.
So much easier on here, isn't it?
Scary. Ladies and gents, a couple of days ago, me and Ian were on a walk, and I'm going to upload this video to my normal channel rather than my walking channel, as it was a bit more exploratory. And the day didn't go quite according to plan, as was mentioned in the film earlier. We ran out of daylight basically. It's that time of year, it's November, so we'd have been doing about the last 3 miles of our walk in the dark, and as such we were meant to go to the summit of the Ash, but we didn't get to the summit, so we'll go there again. But we did go to the source of the River Dee, which was basically 50% of the enterprise that day. Oh yeah, I made a joke of it in the film, Highland spring water. That's the bottle anyway, but it's Welsh spring water. And I had little bottles, and the idea, I brought this back. I swigged some of the water while I was there, but some bits floating about in there. Not that it matters, it's all roughage. Anyway, I thought I'd conclude this film by having a little brew up. I've got my mug here, tea bag in it. There you go. Bit of milk. And I'm going to put this water in the kettle, boil it up. I would like to have done this on a little camping stove outside, but I haven't got the time really. I'm just fitting this in between things today. So I'll get that done, and I'll make a brew with water from the source of the River Dee. Right, just bear with me. And that'll filter all the black bits out anyway. Oh, bloody cold. Getting over the tail end of a cold. And filter down. Take a couple of minutes to boil. Very tame this. I normally do this with a twig out in the bush somewhere. The River Dee is, at least for the ancient Britons anyway, probably the most sacred river in Wales. Those days, of course, everyone was pagan, and they worshipped a multitude of deities. When the Romans came here 2,000 years ago, they were into the same stuff, just had different names. And they quickly appreciated the value of the River Dee as a sacred entity. So in many ways they went along with the Celts. I say at that time the Romans were pagan as well. And as well as geographically, there was probably no coincidence that the Romans built the foundation of the city of Chester on the Dee as well. So I propose a toast to all the ancient Brits, the pagans, and I'll sample a bit of their sacred water. Yeah, just like camping. Yeah, love a cup of tea, can't beat it. I'm pretty certain if tea had been known in the days of the Celts in Britain, it would have been their national drink as well. Oh, nice, nice and hot. Right, ladies and gents, catch you again.